today's episode, I'm going to answer the question, do you really need to count your calories? Now, you count calories for mainly one of two reasons. Either you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight. Not a lot of people count calories in order to maintain their weight, so that's really the only two reasons you would probably do this. Now, some of the main benefits of counting your calories. It's easier to manipulate your weight. Now, it's far more scientific. If you know you're taking in 3,000 calories per day and you want to gain a pound, you know you need to increase it by how many calories. It's far more specific than just eating food and seeing how you go. There's also less guilt. Now, if you're tracking your bad food as well, if you're tracking your total food, when you have bad food, you track that as well. You know how far above or below your calorie intake has taken you, so you can be far more specific on where you're likely to land in relation to your goals. You have greater awareness of your actual food intake. What I find with a lot of people who are trying to lose weight is they don't actually know how much food they're consuming and how many calories are in that food. So once you start tracking your calories and looking on the back of packets and seeing how many calories are actually in your food and what constitutes the makeup of your food, you get a far higher knowledge on what you're actually consuming. And also controls your consumption, because you're eating based on the pure numbers and not how you're feeling. So what you're actually consuming throughout the day is based on the facts and not just your feelings of, oh, I'm hungry now, I think I'll eat. Now, a lot of people are going to say exactly this here, I don't want to count calories. And I felt like that for many years ago, and I feel like even though I do at the moment, and I'll explain that in a little bit, it is a job to do it, and it is something extra you have to factor into your day. But there are certain things that will happen if you don't count your calories and you're trying to gain weight or to lose weight. In my experience, the first thing is that it will be more frustrating when your weight changes not in the direction that you're looking for, or too quickly in the direction that you're looking for as well is also dangerous. And you're left with a feeling of why. You don't know if you've consumed too much, too little, the constitution of the food you've consumed. Because you're not tracking it, you really don't know what's going on. Secondly, it's harder to know if you can treat yourself. If you're out for dinner and you're trying to think back for what you had for lunch and if you had any breakfast, it's far harder to know if the food you're eating is going to affect you and how great it's going to affect you, because you don't know what you consumed earlier on in that day. And you have generally, what I find, less knowledge about your actual food intake. You don't really know how many calories you're consuming, you don't know what constitutes those calories, and you're generally at a loss to the constitution of them and the nutritional content of them as well. Now, a bit of knowledge about what I'm doing personally. I've got a plan this year, 2013, to gain 2 pounds a month. Now that's a total of 24 pounds by the end of the year, take me to about 190 pounds around that weight. Now my £2 a month goal equals up to 7,000 calories extra per month. Now that equals to 233 calories per day. My maintenance level of calories, so the maintenance level is the amount of calories I need to take in every day in order not to lose weight and not to gain weight based on my daily schedule, the activities I perform, things like that, my daily energy output. My maintenance level of calories is about 2,700. It's generally quite high. I do a lot of exercise generally every day, so 2,700 is the minimum amount of calories I need to consume in order to maintain my weight. And so adding that 233 calories a day, which is what I need to gain that £2 a month, I take in roughly 3,000 calories per day, taking a little bit extra just to kind of be on the safe side that I am gaining weight, so I burn weight very quickly. So I take in around 3,000 calories per day. Now I've been on this plan for the last 2 months and I've gained £2 a month. I've gained £4 in the last 2 months. So as you can see, it's incredibly precise, it's very scientific, and counting calories actually works. So the basis of this is not necessarily to say counting calories, yes do it, yes don't do it. You might be at a different stage in your development, so it might be the right thing for you, it might not be the right thing for you at this stage. It is not for everyone, but it is a lot more scientific, and it all depends where you are in your development. But as you can see, in terms of me, I'm living proof that this is currently working, and it's something I'm going to continue to stay on. It will need to adapt as time goes on, and I gain weight and my maintenance level goes up or goes down, but just the pure numbers, you can see that it works. So thanks for watching the video today, guys. If you do like it, give it a like. I'd love it if you could subscribe, but if not, I'll see you on the next episode.